Hello, welcome back to being in Nothingness. Yeah, we're done with the previous world, well, almost done basically. We have one puzzle left that we never solved, but I'm gonna leave that for next time. Right now, we're gonna work to, well, we're not gonna work to, we're gonna enter this snowy area with an icicle in it. Welcome to the island of ice. Difficulty 1 ice cyan bean. I'm gonna call it a blue bean. It's not a blue bean, it's a cyan bean because blue beans are buckets. Okay, so what are we looking for here? So, okay, so ice looks like it just spreads in an X direction. Okay, and this apparently, well, this ice block, it freezes you, preventing you from moving. Okay. So I probably want to kill you. I'm pretty sure a bomb could kill you. Could a roller kill you? No. Interesting. Okay, well, we have an ice and a bomb right now. How is ice helpful here? Sorry, no, we have a roller. Well, ice. Can an ice block bridge water? If, let's say I put an ice here. It's an interesting position. No, it's not a good position. Ice should be... But any position here would block me from leaving. So I guess it sort of has to be this position. Okay, I guess a roller could roll into it. Yeah, it does work. Can I push you? I can, but that blocks. Can I shove you like this? I guess I can. And you slide, of course, because you're ice. And do you do this? Yes, you do. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I guess the ice now freezes the bomb. Which means what? I mean, it just does that. I get a yellow bean from that. I kill the... Oh, I kill it. So that's the one way to kill a bomb then. We haven't been able to kill a bomb for its bean. We've been able to destroy a bomb, but not kill it. So this just blocks me and I can just walk past. Alright. Interesting. So now we can start killing bombs with our beans now, instead of detonating them. Cool. For this of Carl Eichinger, Field Notes has been very hard to concentrate on my fieldwork here while my other project is going so well. I think we have the first artificial puzzle up and running soon. I'm sure Frank and Michelle can handle everything else. So you guys are making puzzles now. It's an interesting idea. I mean, this game does have a level editor, which is cool. What's the map do? That is a lot of puzzles. What? Well, how many puzzles does this place have? 20. Oh, I guess it's the same number of puzzles as the cloud thing, so I guess it's not really much different, but I guess you can see where the one bean puzzles are there, like on top here, here, and here. Alright, let's go in order then, starting with the top. Got a white bean and a cyan bean. What do you call it again? Floating. Okay. Question, okay, can I test this out? How would I test this out? I have two clouds. Sort of want to activate this, but a cloud doesn't activate you, right? Yeah, a cloud doesn't activate. What does a frozen cloud activate it? It does. Okay, so that's what I want to do then. I just want to activate the icicle, which will activate the cloud, which will freeze the cloud. So like this. There you go, frozen. Cool. Okay, so ice blocks have weight. Sorry, not mass. All things have mass, but ice blocks have a certain force acting on the ground, if you know what that means. This far and no further. Okay, that kills me because clouds destroy, or the clouds shoot at anything that has a beam, including me, buckets, and beans themselves. Okay, so I guess I can't bring beans through. Icicle is blue now, no longer cyan, which is weird. We also have a vine which grabs things, and I am assuming vines can grab these kinds of things. Yeah, they can. bombs can detonate, which I assume is how I destroy this. Okay. Possibly what I want to do is use an icicle. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to have a vine here, grab you. This will... It should freeze the bomb, right? But of course it doesn't because the bomb isn't there yet. So now I make a bomb first. This should freeze the bomb, which it does. But it also freezes the vine. Huh. I was gonna let the vine go back and then grab this guy, which kills it, presumably. What if it were further away? What if it were there? What if it were there? Would it grab the thing? Oops. It would. Wow, there's actually space. Cool. Then clearly I also need an icicle here. Okay, so I just gotta wait. No, slightly earlier. Interesting. That freezes them both. Now, problem is I need to be on the other side, I think, so I can kill you. Although even if I did kill you, how do I get out of this area? Maybe it's not a good spot. I mean, this does feel like the only spot though, because it's the only real spot that hits this lane besides here. Like it's the only spot that hits this cell, which is, you know, how that would happen. And I would need to have the yellow bean here. So I need to somehow be able to kill this icicle, I think. You know what's actually possible if I was not here? If I was perhaps somewhere else. Oh, hold on. I need to be here. Like that. What? Wait, this doesn't kill you? Okay, that's really weird. Neither does this though. Doesn't kill you at all. Okay. I guess it's not a good spot for the ice then. Why is this one causing me so much trouble? It would be pretty pointless to bring the bomb all the way up here, because then how would I even bring it down? It has to be here. Maybe it doesn't have to be a bomb first. Maybe it can be... Maybe it can be... like this? No, not like that. Like this? Why is that useful though? What difference does that make in regards to this vine? I don't think it makes any difference. What if we were closer? Yeah, it doesn't freeze a bean. It's really weird. And then that just sinks. Can I freeze it in a better spot? You know, maybe I can. Maybe I don't need to freeze the bomb then. Or all I need is to kill the vine, or freeze the vine and not the bomb. So I need to find a good spot where... Actually no, I think I have a good spot right now. Do I? If I did something like here and here. Like this. It's an interesting idea. Oh, I mean that just solves it, yeah. There you go. Freeze the vine. Nice. Alright. Well, there you go. I thought that would have been something more complicated, but I guess not. Sure. Alright, last one. That is 1 bean difficulty. Puddle neighbor. Puddle neighbors. I guess we have 2 puddles here that are neighbors of each other. So we have these things that sort of look like puddles. 2 rollers, 1 icicle. Perhaps I need both rollers to... Perhaps I need both rollers to... this is a good ice spot because it hits there and there. But not necessarily. Maybe here's a good ice spot? Not really. Is it? It's not bad there's an ice spot. In fact... I'm not sure. Suppose I chose this to be an ice spot. I can move around pretty freely. But a couple issues on how I would, you know. I mean, this one's not tough. It's like I can just push in, and there's one. But the other one, not sure how. There's also this little area over here. I don't understand how to get there. Maybe there's a different thing I need to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe there is something better I can do. Still convinced that this is a good ice spot though. It's just I have no idea how to get you there. I mean, you being there might be useful, although not really. Well, what if you were an ice and you are pushed by something else that's not me, such as another roller? It does impart motion. Look at that. Okay, now there are a couple issues with this though. It's how do I get you to get frozen now? Because I think you're stuck on the outside area. Can't really fix yourself. Yeah. It's an interesting idea though. I think that might be where we want to be going with the idea. Just no idea how to get the second roller to cooperate afterwards. This does still feel like a useful first step. Oh, I'm really dumb. You can't just push it back like this and that's how you get it through. Okay. Gotcha. There you go. Okay. Cool. Again, not as hard as I thought, but then again, yeah. Okay, let's move on. The remaining 3 puzzles in here that are both all 2 bean puzzles. Cold courier. Okay, ice is now a blue and a white. Clouds are 2 whites, and a bucket, which we haven't seen yet, is 1 blue. Okay. Well, to get rid of you from killing me, I would assume an ice goes here. So I need to somehow transport a blue bean there. Only issue is how to get something there at all. A bucket would work only once. Interesting. Although a frozen object can do this, right? So if I had a frozen okay, I need to find a good frozen spot. How about here? No, how about here? That's not a bad frozen spot, because I can walk around it pretty well. I do in fact need to put things under it though. See, because if I did this, I can then place this. By doing this, I think it breaks and kills it, right? That's a good thing, except it gives me 2 beans. I need a bucket to go through to retrieve said bean. I could also freeze a bucket. and then it would give me a bit more than required for an icicle. And then the cloud, well, the cloud could just activate it from the top if I had a bean put things there, had a bucket put things there. Okay, so let's try that. Bucket places a cloud there, and a cloud is what, 2 of these? Yeah, so it's gonna wait. This bucket's gonna waddle back and forth. Yeah, okay, I can just place that there. You're gonna waddle back and forth again, and I'm just gonna place that over there. I mean, yeah, now we have a cloud there. And so, as long as we transport what we need, which is 1 blue, 1 white, which is enough considering... Oh, it's not enough. It isn't enough, but how can we transport... Oh, I mean, okay, it's a lot harder than it looks, but again, still not too bad. I don't have the solution yet, but it definitely looks a bit like this, followed by... Actually, it's not, because I can't get the bucket back. But at the very least, I guess the cloud keeps it there. Yeah, if I could transport a blue bean in. Yeah, in fact, maybe an icicle... No, an icicle can't. Like, maybe an icicle can help. Like an icicle here. Actually, no, I think 1A will be better. But an icicle is too small, has too small of a range. Like if I did something like this, I'll have a cloud there without using a bucket. Problem is, it doesn't touch the bottom row, so how do I, you know, get a frozen bucket in? And it won't. Well, it won't, but it will if I use the second bottom row of the second top row. So, I mean, yeah. So I just place it here instead. So like this, like this, like this, and then we can do a bunch of things here. Except I need to get a white bean in, which I don't know how. And I assume icicles can't freeze icicles, can they? They can't, they don't freeze each other. Okay, that makes sense. Can you freeze... Wait a minute. Can you freeze a bucket that is holding on to something? That's a really interesting idea. So, suppose a bucket is holding on to that. Like this. No. Okay. But what if the bucket was here and carried it before it came in, like so. So watch this. I'm gonna push you in first. Bucket, I will activate you. You carry the white bean and you get frozen. You do have the white bean inside, which is pretty cool. So this can happen. Now it goes in. So when it dies, it becomes a white bean which it was carrying and the blue bean which it came from, which turns into your icicle. Nice. That is actually really cool. So you can... This is also another case of state preservation, I think. What was the other game that was about state preservation? Right, I want a lockpick. Also had state preservation in it. A puzzle I had recently where like color changing the locks and whatnot. Anyway, sorry, I have 2 more puzzles, right? Yeah, I just walked away. Alright, here we go. The Bridge of Vines. 7, jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is in fact 7 long, so I guess we must have all 7 then. Which is really interesting, I guess. I have an idea. Oh, no, that's not my idea. Okay. What if something cool like this happened? Okay. Freeze. No, bad freeze. Freeze. Activate. Oof. So yeah, like, yeah, see, it brings in the entire chain. But the problem is, it... Actually, no, this works. It's one turn each, so it works. And if I did this, it freezes everything. And does it freeze itself? It does. When it eats an icicle, it freezes itself. Of course it does. Like how it activates a bomb when it detonates, it will freeze an icicle. It will freeze an icicle when it eats it. An icicle will freeze it when it eats it. Cool. That's how you get your Bridge of Vines. I don't know how I solved that so quickly. I think I've seen something very similar to it before. Like a puzzle. Jeez, wait. 2 beings only. Uncrossable pond. Suspicious. Very wait, what? Oh, I get it. I freeze myself. Right? I think I get it. I freeze myself. Okay, so how it's gonna look like, it's gonna look like this. Not a good spot. Here. Here. So I activate the bean. Oof, not a good spot either. The bean should be here, so I can just do this, walk in here, and you push me, and I walk over. There you go. Nice. Alright, interestingly, the roller does not chase an ice block with me inside. So like, it stays dormant. Everything stays dormant while in ice. But yeah, using the roller as momentum for myself. That's a nice idea. Alright, let's keep reading. Field notes. While it looks like the field work is on us for the rest of this island, I see why Michelle is annoyed, but I'm having a great time. We only have so long to spend at temple, and it's great to have a chance to get more research experience while we're here. Oh wow, the altar is just right there. Cool. Does it branch out? It branches out, that's why. Okay, we have this area over there. And then we have some more areas down there. Cool, alright. I guess we'll start with what? That's just a 4 bean out of nowhere. Cool. So the other two beans first, which are snowy pier and cold and cramped. Is this cold and cramped? Cold and cramped, difficulty 2. 3 rollers. 3 rollers, 2 icicles. I have an idea. Icicle here. Icicle here. A couple rollers to act as bridges. And a final roller to act as a bridge upwards. Also, it looks so goofy when it's a circle, like that. Yeah. It's also a different circle, interestingly. Never mind, this is not what I thought it would have been. It needs to be a different... No, because... Yeah, no, this is not gonna work, even though it looks pretty cool. I was thinking maybe here. But no, because it would just freeze and then it would do that. What about I mean, if it dies, it just turns back into its bean, so this is kind of useless, don't you think? I mean, I can do that, but then again, what's the difference? It just becomes its bean, which I can't activate. So I don't think I can kill the icicle right now at all, actually. It would be very interesting if I could kill the icicle. In fact, I need to check what happens if a roller bumps into an icicle. Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. It just acts as a solid block. Doesn't kill it, doesn't freeze it, doesn't do anything. I was thinking what I should do is use 2 rollers as a bridge here to get this over here, attract it back upwards, and then attract it left and right. But how do I get these 2 bridges to exist without being in the path of, without the path having been blocked by an icicle? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's still an okay idea. If no, it's not. Seems interesting though. But yeah, it still doesn't resolve the fact unless you were a bit higher. Does this fix things? Oh my goodness. Sorry, just having a lot of weird troubles. Because the difference between this and the previous setup is that I can actually put something up there now. There's an empty space where the icicle isn't. The only problem with that is that, like, yeah. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. It's a decent idea, maybe? Not really though, it's the same as everything else. However, I suppose you could, an ice block can act as a blocker, which is interesting. If an ice block can act as a blocker, how would I get something across in only 1 second ice block? I don't know. Pretty interesting though. I'm like trying to brainstorm right now on what I could do. If I only placed 1 ice block, down. That's not a good place for an ice block. To be fair, it is the only one that we have though. I wonder what a good idea I could have. If maybe... Sorry. If maybe I did something like this. There's something. That's halfway. I don't know though. It's like I'll have to block. It's like I'll have to block an icicle to be able to get it through, right? But I don't see how I could. Yeah, what is this puzzle? This is 2 beans, am I right? This is 2 beans. I'm just not getting the idea at all. I'm not close. I don't think I'm close at least. Honestly, I might have to come with this one because I'm not getting any like initial ideas at all. Not even close. I've tried a lot of things. I don't know if I need any other ideas before getting to it. And now that I've skipped that 5-beam puzzle from the Vine Island, I no longer feel any reservations about skipping puzzles. I might try a bit more though. Not sure how long I've been doing this for, but okay. We know that rollers can't travel over water unless they're in ice. So having an ice cover water is kind of useless. What is our goal? Our goal is our goal is to provide a vertical area long enough such that I can bring a roller down from this spot, then direct it up again. There are a lot of problems with this. The main one being that the ice blocks, wherever I create them, will always be in the vertical column where the icicle can hit, which makes the roller unable to roll without getting frozen, which is bad because killing the roller will bring it back to its ice form, which bean form, which you know is also useless. So how do I block that is my question. Can I block that? Can I somehow kill the icicle or something? I don't know. But I do know that rollers can block icicle paths by being ice blocks in the way. I think an ice block in this position is completely useless, except for that top thing up there. Yeah. Also pretty useless. Well, not entirely, but also pretty useless. We need a column to be free of this, but like I don't see one. Yeah, what? No, this is also useless, isn't it? This does block it. This does block it, but I mean, like this, right? Yeah, but like, how did that do anything? You know? That didn't do anything. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Maybe fascinating idea though? I mean, clearly it again just isn't this, but I'm really running out of ideas on what it could be. Because now it's gonna freeze itself. And then I can't do anything about it because if I kill it, it becomes a bean. And if it becomes a bean, that makes it useless because it can't be a bean. Can I really not just destroy this icicle somehow? I guess not. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of nothing with this bean right now. A lot of nothingness with this bean, if you know what I'm saying. You probably don't. I'm just yapping. I'm doing a lot of things that are useless, but interesting possible idea, but clearly not going to work idea. Clearly not going to work idea. What is it? From here, the ice would kill me if it rolled up. From here it wouldn't, but it requires 2 slots. Which again is the entire issue. How do I create a lane of ice blocks that is not in the column with an icicle pointing at it? Pushing it kills. Knocking into it doesn't do anything from what we know. Yeah, I'm really stuck on this one. No idea at all. We'll figure it out next time. Right now though, I do want to look at the other 2-bean puzzle, which is Snowy Pier, which I just teleported into. We have a total of 3 colored beans. 3 colored beans, which is... okay, 1 roller, 1 vine, 1 icicle. Stepping on that opens it up. However, if I tried to put one of you guys here, that would kill me. Okay. How does a vine and icicle fix that? Eating a vine doesn't change anything about at the ice status, so a roller still remains iced even if an icicle is removed from it. However, consuming an ice or becoming iced allows you to push you all the way up here. Only problem is you would slide off before I can, you know, do anything fancy. Okay. Can rollers... If I activated a roller while here and then walked around it, it might be able to cause some sort of chain reaction that causes an upward movement, but I don't see how it would do so. Vine here could eat said thing. Maybe up here from like the other side. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I mean, this thing can't be reached by an icicle alone, so it has to be an upward movement of some sort, which implies roller, but doesn't necessarily have to be a roller. Problem is, how do I get a roller to even roll up this way? I need an empty square, and by empty square... by empty square... can't find a good empty square though. Like most of these empty squares just don't work out. Although there is one empty square that works out. It's this one right here. Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It becomes a block, but I can't push it. The idea was to eat the icicle and then have the vine be frozen, eat the icicle, then push it upwards to make space here. Then I could have a roller go up. But how do I set that up? I can't, because there's not a lot of places to put said icicle or ice block. Right, the block has to be here, 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 or here, of which the vine can't really go anywhere. So is that where roller comes in? Seems pretty tough for the roller to come in, because how do I get it to place itself here? That felt like it would have been a great idea though. Where else would an ice place be good? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but if you can pull an icicle towards you, something interesting might happen. Just freezes a lot of things. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why I sort of, I didn't really expect it, but I really want to be able to freeze the vegetable. I really want to freeze the vine and then put it up there right above me so I can walk on top of it, attract the roller, and then walk back down. That feels like the most likely solution, but right now a lot of these tiles don't let me actually do anything. How is this too difficulty, dude? How is this too difficulty? I cannot believe this. I mean, this is definitely like design wise, this definitely looks like it would be too difficulty, but it's a lot tougher than. I think it wants me to grasp some sort of idea. No, I don't actually know what the idea is. It'd be really easy if I knew what the idea was, but I don't. So I can't. We know a frozen block cannot be pulled by a vine, because we want the vine to be frozen anyway. A roller. I don't know what's going on. How do I get a block here or there? It just does not seem plausible. Can a vine drag an ice block? That would be pretty tough, but I mean, I could probably like try and figure it out. Oh my goodness, that is the worst possible vine spot. You don't, you just ignore it. Fair enough. Frozen in motion doesn't work here, right? Frozen in motion doesn't work here. Unless... Frozen in motion doesn't work here unless something very interesting happens. What if... I freeze you just as this happens? Frozen in motion does happen. It is a bit like killing. Okay. I could work with that. Except, not really. Because how do I even get that to happen in this space? Firstly, you'd have to be rolling up. The vine would have to be here, right? Or here, which doesn't work. But it might. Alright, I got it. I think I got it. Vine, here. Icicle, here to stop the vine. Vine can't activate. Actually, no, vine won't activate yet. Roller, what roller will do? Roller will roll up. And it appears I might not be fine because I don't have enough space. But the vine will touch this roller. Only problem is that well, now all I need to do is make sure it's number one, further away, and number two, the icicle is where I can hit it, which will be here. That does introduce some new problems for us though, like how do I get back in to the final area? Okay, so anyway, so this, okay, that is a bit early. That is in fact still a bit early. Like this. And that almost works, except the icicle is now in the way. So how do I change that? Well, I suppose I can change that by having the icicle be down here. The only problem is how do I get to that icicle? I can't get to the icicle in time. Yeah, clearly not. Icicle anywhere else would block me. If the icicle were here, number one, it would still block me. Maybe if it were here, yeah, it would still block me if it were here. So icicle, please be in a better spot. But that idea felt really good. The frozen in motion idea. Yeah. How do I kill, or how do I get the icicle to obey, to do good things? What if this, does this work? I don't think it does. Wait, what? Yeah, it doesn't, because it only moved upwards because it saw me. And yeah, okay. That is a really close idea though. I want to be just so close. Ice was in a better spot. Why could the ice be to be in a better spot, honestly? Here would be a better spot, but I can't reach here in time, right? That's a problem. Because I need to be up here. Yeah. There's no spot. There's actually no spot. None of these spots work. They don't. Is that forcing me to use another solution? I don't know. Oof. Yeah, this puzzle is also not it. Might have to like think about this next time. I mean, we did a lot of like easy one bean puzzles today. But yeah, this is where progress will be significantly slowed, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I guess this is all we're gonna do today. Maybe I'll see you again next time. Maybe. Yeah, but not a lot of progress today. Not very happy with that, but that's okay. Until then though, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.